Why do people get diseases? Or if we wanted to go the genetics route of the spider web off of that spider web off of the tree, we could go into, does genetics cause sickness? Or can you pass on sickness through genetics? But then you start to ask, well, who are the people doing these studies? And how long have these studies been going on? And how many people agree that what the experts that someone else deemed worthy to tell me, who says they're right? And then you go all the way back to, the big questions in life which are unanswered, which is, how long have we been here? Why are we conscious of ourselves? Where does consciousness come from? What happens outside of consciousness? Are there different realms? What happens when consciousness ceases to be? Or does it? In the question of death. What happens when our bodies are clinically dead? Does consciousness stop? Do we ascend to another vessel for our consciousness? So these fundamental questions that mean the most, that are all unanswered, there's a reason they're unanswered, because no matter how much we overanalyze, everything comes back to not our brain, but our heart. Every religion will tell you what you need to find your own divinity, your immortality, is in your heart. No scripture anywhere of any kind by any spiritual prophet, as we will say, nobody can say it's the brain that gets you there. It's not your intentions. It's not what you thought you would do. It's not how you thought you would do it. It's not that you think you're good enough. It's about your heart being pure. The Egyptians weigh your heart against your, bad doings, and Christians, only through the heart, your heart, can you reach Jesus, to get to God. Or Buddhists believe in Zen, or monks and Buddhists believe in Nirvana and finding enlightenment. And an old joke was that I heard in one of these lectures was the whatever the proteges before you become a master monk Buddhist or whatever, the guy sitting on the hill that is the embodiment of what everybody's looking for. He's found it. The ones who know don't talk about it, and the ones who talk about it don't know. So in other words, the man that has found out all that you need to know is inside of you. You can find your own path in life and make life what you make it, because you are all a part of life. We all are. We're all a part of the same thing. There is no answers because there are no questions. The only thing we can comprehend is what our minds have gave us, or what language that our minds have created have made us to understand as to be. A mountain is a mountain because we call it a mountain. A vacuum is a vacuum because we call it a vacuum. Water is water because we call it water. What if we could look out of our backyard and look upon a mountain, across a lake, at the clouds in the sky? We didn't have to vision them as a mountain or as water or clouds or even as a sky or even as being here now. If we could just look in amazement with our heart and not our mind. Overthinking and overanalyzing separates our body from our mind. Go with your heart. You ever heard that saying? Listen to your heart. I should have listened to my gut instinct. We are God. God is us. We are the universe. The universe is us. There is no why, how long, if, when, does it, will it, ever? No. Enjoy this holy gift of consciousness in this beautiful yet dark and sadistic realm we are in and can experience subjectively together, and appreciate this thing that we're in, and quit overanalyzing and quit overthinking, well, what's next? Or to the faithful I say, have faith. Quit questioning your own faith by questioning what happens or how you should get to where you want to go. Faith is just another word we've created to describe something. Listen to your heart, for within your heart is everything. We were born with it. We were taught right from wrong, yes. Gave language to describe what it means, but we already knew it. As long as we're nourished by our parents while we're growing, even if we didn't have language, we could still communicate. Body language or, some other way, whether it be just our expressions. Life will find a way to just be. Maybe consciousness is a curse. Maybe consciousness is the proverbial hell. And heaven is letting go of that. Detaching your thoughts from your heart. Anyway, it's just a moment I had.